guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, we're doing something a little bit different. I know the green screen behind me is not going to be keyed out, but I'm just trying something different. Let me know in the comments below if you like it, as opposed to just seeing my kitchen all the time. I can at least put this behind me. I don't know, maybe it looks better. But the purpose of today's video is not to talk about the green screen. We're just doing, minor improvements here, one step at a time. It's to show you how we served up Haagen-Dazs in Pound Town today with Mini Bobber. Now the player was called Haagen-Dazs. Now, actually, the point of this video is quick Lazortron techniques. So I want to show you how I like to use Lazortrons and explain some of these principles. And I got a really cool drawing program I'm going to use that Papucho told me about, so it's going to help illustrate these principles quite nicely. So testing out some new technology in this video, guys. Let's jump into it. I was fully boosted after this op hit. By the way, my statue's on Mini Bobber right now, guys. I don't even know what I am. I am a, how many GBE do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GBE, 2 troop damage, and 1 troop health, and then I've got the resource reward. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, let's jump into that Haagen-Dazs replay. You can see my stats down there fully boosted. And with the troop combination we run is, I've only got 7 landing craft guys, so I run 6 boats of Lazortrons and 1 boat of medics, and Kavan with second wind. The real principle I want to illustrate is the concept of flaring. Now, I guess I should mention real quick the basic way this attack strategy works is you drop your Lazortrons, they tear a bunch of stuff up. Yeah, they do cost a lot of GBE to drop, but you're going to get that back. You just really got to watch out for boom cannons. Boom cannons are your enemy. And I guess we can go ahead and mess with this drawing program. Oh, whoops, need to trash that stuff. Yeah, so if I was just to draw, we got like a boom cannon here. Oh, we don't have the right pointer on. Sorry guys, all a little bit new to me. There we go. So we have a boom cannon here, here, and here. These are the things that I worry about. Man, I'm as bad as those guys that do the instant replays on the sports, huh? I can't even make a circle. But the point is, these are my threats when I look at the base, all right? And with the Lazortrons, I try to figure out how am I going to neutralize them. And because obviously the boom cannons outrange Lazortrons. Well, I told you guys it's always about lining up your shots. But let me explain better now that I can draw lines on my screen. So what I want to do is change palette. I want to change color. Let's go to green. Okay. And let's change our brush type to a line. And I think that's good. In fact, let's even change the width. Now I'm just playing around, guys. But I like to keep my stroke width tight. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right. Now I'm just talking about the program. You saw it right there. Okay, so the point is this. When I evaluate this map, I'm thinking, what's the best way to hit it? Well, the first thing I want to do actually is take out the first boom cannon. So this first boom cannon, darn it, need to change colors once again. This first boom cannon is toast. Sayonara, because we just barked him out, so he's gone, right? Now anyway, back to that green color we were talking about. So then once he's gone, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to drop my Lazortrons over in the right area, kind of like in this part where I just drew the green line. And I want to line up shots. Now the first shot that I'm looking at is a line that connects the boom cannon over to here through the cannon, all right? And then there's another line that you'll see me utilize in this video, in this fight, that connects this boom cannon over through the, what is that? A factory or something? I'm not even sure. Weapon lab. That's the weapon lab. Yeah, it just looks weird because it's red. You'll see. I'll even draw the lines as we go along. But the point is, we use other targets to line things up, and we do a lot of flaring to make this stuff happen. Probably have way too much junk on the screen right now. Let's trash it all. Okay, and let's just go back to the gameplay. So let's just watch the draw. A little bit loud. Like I said, we're barting it out. And oh, I didn't even finish my thought. The whole idea is you just clear a bunch of junk, then at the end you have a bunch of accumulated GBE. If you didn't lose any Lazortrons, that's great. You just use second wind, spam a bunch of Johnsons, and rush the base. But if you do lose a Lazortron, you can just use second wind to bring it back. So here's that first flare I was talking about. But then I'm doing the lines in my head, you know? Oh, I guess I could use this program. That'd be hard to do on the fly. But okay, let's pause it right here. Now let's just observe the line of that flare. Yeah, that's fine. Turn the pencil back on. So if we connect that flare to the boom cannon, you see that? It's basically going right through the cannon. That's the purpose of that flare, guys. Here you go. Let's go back to the gameplay and just watch what the Lazortrons do. a lot of their shots hit the boom cannon behind the cannon. Now we are in the tribal where boom cannons have more HP right now, so that makes them extra tough. But usually, guys, you do twice the damage on for the targets behind your target. It's because of the way the laser pathing works. Your laser just targets the center of its primary target, and then it just passes over like 1.5 tiles. So it does 1.5 tiles worth of laser damage, but for all the targets behind it, as long as that laser goes directly through it, it passes through 3 tiles. So it does twice as much damage to the targets behind it. It's just right now those boom cannons are extra heavy. So the idea here is they're extra fat. So the idea here is you need to use a little bit of barrage and artillery to finish them off after you do those lines. But you're getting the value out of Lazortrons when you line stuff up. Okay. Now, you see there's another flare. What's the purpose of that flare? Well, oops, wrong button. Yeah, well, this flare, again, is this line I was talking about right here. And we're trying to get some damage on that boom cannon. We also got, oh, I didn't even see, we also got damage on the other boom cannon as well. And there's another flare. And again, this time, as you can see already, I keep hitting that button, it's this one I need. As you can see already, it's this line right here. So we were doing that to line up our shots on that boom cannon, all right? Like trash all that stuff. And now, since the boom cannon still has health, we drop a artillery on it. Also, did a really quick critter box on that boom mine that was just below us there. We got a little close. Now we're just moving in, clearing junk out, working on the boom cannon, you know, back over in this region, but keeping an eye on, how do I change my thing? Keeping an eye on this guy right here. And we're getting our line right here going through them. We're also getting our line right here going through here. But at this moment, whoops, I can't pause it. At this moment, right here, I realize that we don't have any more protection from the boom cannon, so that's what the purpose of the smoke is. And we're going to just reflare. Well, we've already got the flare. This flare is not meant for lining anything up yet. What we're eventually trying to do, guys, once we move all of our troops out, and you'll see this was a bit of a struggle as well. What we're trying to do is come back down from a line. Oops, pencil on. Trash that. We're trying to come back down from a line in this direction. So you'll see. That's what we're working our way around for. I really like this program. It's cool. I just got to get a little bit better at it. Okay, here we go. But I'm getting held up by these double shock launchers, so I actually kind of have to do a double smoke job to get all of our troops over towards this flare. It's okay. I had the GBE because again I was accumulating it all along for all the second winds that I'm about to spam up top. But yeah, so we're moving around. Another shock, again, another smoke, just to keep those troops moving towards that active flare before it runs out. Now I know I want to reflare again. I don't like the angle they're coming in at. That shock mine looks like a perfect spot. We'll do critters on a shock because you know how we like critters on a shock. And now we're just going to come down. But at this point, we are also just going to rely on our Johnsons to be a meat shield. So here it comes. And of course, since there is an active flare, the Johnsons will converge on the flare and then come forward. I knew that when I hit it. It's part of the reason I hit it as early as I did. Those critters came out from the shock mine. We've already got a shock down on all those defenses, protecting the Johnsons. Trying to time it to where the hot pot pops, but the shock lands right before it fires, saving our Johnsons. And yeah, basically that's how we're now serving Haagen-Dazs in Pound Town, guys, just like that. Yeah, so actually, we're just going to wrap it up right there. Keep it short and sweet, because I think that video already got a little bit longer than I intended. But I hope that helps you guys have fun with these Lazortrons while we have them for these next few days. So, as always, hope you have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.